Hi, we have finished our solar system exploration, so we're going to explore the natural world a little bit. First, we're going to read about plants. So this is our page. I'll read it and I'll show you as I read. What is a plant? If you watch a plant, you may think it does not move, but you would be wrong. A plant moves very slowly as it grows. Its shoot grows up in the air, and its root grows down through the soil. Some plants keep growing most of their lives. Very old plants can be very large. Plants can do something that animals cannot do. They can make their own food in the green parts of their bodies. In most plants, these parts are the leaves and stems. Some plants are tiny, and you need a special instrument called a microscope to see them. The largest plants are nearly 70 times taller than you. So the largest plant in the world are the redwood trees, the largest plants that grow in North America. The trunk can be up to 26 feet thick and reach a height of over 260 feet. Redwoods can live for more than 3,000 years. The smallest plant is algae. It lives in water. Each plant is too small to be seen. If large numbers of algae grow together, they make the water look green. If you see, this is a picture of the redwood, and this is a picture of algae. Flowering plants are another type of plants. The largest group of plants is the flowering plants. The stem, leaves, and flowers all come from the shoot, which grows above the ground. Roots are for feeding the plant. Most plants have roots that grow through the soil and take in water and minerals. Roots are also for strength. The roots of this palm tree hold it firmly in the ground when a strong wind blows. Okay, so if you see, the flowering plant here, and the leaves. The shoot is when it first grows up out of the ground, the seed and the roots, and that's a palm tree. So that's about what is a plant. Looking for simple plant. Simple plants do not have flowers, but they may have roots, stems, and leaves. When a simple plant is fully grown, it makes tiny cases called spores. Inside each spore is a small piece of the plant. The spores leave the plant and drift through the air or water. When the spore reaches a suitable new place, it breaks open. The part of the plant inside the spore grows out and makes a new plant. Mosses only grow as high as your little finger, but some ferns can grow as tall as you. Woodlands. Many kinds of simple plants can be found growing in a woodland area. They like the damp, shady conditions under the tall trees. Many also grow around the woodland pools. So you can see that picture. And if you happen to have a body of water, a pond, or anything by your house, you could go. You might see algae in some of the other plants that grow near the water. Ferns are another type. The fern stem grows underground. It forms leaf-like parts above the ground. These are called fronds. When the frond starts to grow from the stem, it uncurls and it looks like a walking stick. Later, spores form in brown lumps on the underside of the frond. Horsetails are made two kinds of stems. In early spring, they grow a stem with a cone at the top. The cone makes spores that float away in the air. Later, the horsetail leaf grows leafy stems that look like small upside-down umbrellas. So you can see this is the fern, and this is the horsetails. And you can see what those look like. Liverworts are a type of moss. They look like moss. Others have a waxy green body that lies flat on the ground and is shaped like a tongue. Many liverworts may grow together. Mosses are green and they form cushions or mats on logs and rocks. In a moss cushion, the plants have stems that grow straight up. In moss mats, the stems grow flat along the log or rock. Tiny roots hold the moss plants in place. When mosses and liverworts are ready to make spores, they grow stalks. The tip of the stalk swells and the spores form inside. The tip breaks open to let out the spores. So if you see down here is the moss, that's the liverworts. And those are the stalks that are out of them to make the stems. So what I'm going to have you guys do now is to go outside and look around for some plants. Try to name them. Maybe you'll see some of the ones that we saw. Try to determine whether they're flowering or simple plants. Will they grow a flower, or will they stay green like a fern and things like that? And then I want you to draw a picture of one of the plants that you find. You can draw a picture of the leaf close up, or a bud, or the whole plant. And then I want you to either use that or draw another picture of a plant and label some of the things, like the leaves and the shoot, which is what comes out of the ground when it first grows, before it becomes the stem, the roots, and perhaps a seed if you can, if you want to show the seed underground. You can also look around for shoots. This is the beginning of spring, and there's lots of things that are starting to grow now. Maybe you can find some shoots. So take a little walk around your yard, around your neighborhood if you can, and check out what's growing out there in nature. Bye.